The camera pans to a quiet neighborhood in Busan, South Korea. The soft rustling of trees and the faint hum of everyday life set the backdrop. Amidst this serenity, a young boy is seen sketching in a notebook. His eyes, though young, are filled with dreams far beyond the horizon. Every star begins its journey in darkness, the narrator softly whispers. And for Jungkook, that darkness was not despair, but the unknown. A quiet world where a boy dared to dream. Born on September 1st, 1997, in Busan, Jungkook grew up in a humble and loving family. His parents worked tirelessly to provide for their children, teaching him the values of humility, gratitude, and resilience. From an early age, Jungkook exhibited signs of being different, not because he craved attention, but because his curiosity and passion were unstoppable. As a child, Jungkook was always seen with a pencil in his hand, drawing superheroes or mimicking dance moves from his favorite TV shows. There was something about creation, about expression that called to him. It wasn't fame or recognition he sought, but an outlet to share his heart with the world. Childhood dreams. From Busan to the world. Jungkook's first dream wasn't to become a global superstar. It was simply to express himself, whether through sketching superheroes, mimicking his favorite dance moves, or singing along to his favorite songs. The boy from Busan was constantly looking for ways to share his soul with the world. It was G-Dragon's Heartbreaker that truly set his heart alight. When he first heard that song, Jungkook felt something he had never experienced before. The rhythm, the energy, the stage presence. It ignited a fire inside him. He began to imagine himself performing on a stage just like his idol. But despite his growing passion, Jungkook was still a shy and introverted boy. The thought of pursuing a career in music felt like a far-off dream. Will people laugh at me? He often wondered, second-guessing himself. However, his family, especially his mother, became his unwavering support. They encouraged him to follow his dreams, no matter how far-fetched they seemed. They told him that passion was something that could never be suppressed. The turning point, the audition that changed everything. At the tender age of 13, Jungkook made a decision that would change his life forever. He auditioned for the popular South Korean talent show, Superstar K3. The journey from Busan to Seoul was one of uncertainty and fear. With trembling hands and a pounding heart, he stood before the judges, pouring his soul into his performance. Although he didn't win, fate had different plans for the young boy. It was Big Hit Entertainment, a relatively small and unknown agency at the time, that saw something special in him. While other companies promised flashy deals and instant stardom, Big Hit offered something more meaningful, a belief in his potential. Leaving his family behind and moving to Seoul at such a young age was a decision that required courage beyond his years. The bustling city, with its fast-paced life and overwhelming energy, often made Jungkook question himself. Can I really do this? He would ask himself in moments of doubt. He missed his family, his home, and the simple comforts of life in Busan. Training days, sweat, tears, and endless determination. Joining Big Hit meant entering a world of relentless training. At just 14 years old, Jungkook was the youngest among the trainees, often called the Golden Maknae because of his versatile talents. But the title wasn't given to him. It was earned through sweat, tears, and endless effort. Each day began before the sun rose and ended well after midnight. Singing lessons, dance practices, language classes. It felt like there weren't enough hours in the day. Jungkook would often call his family late at night, his voice heavy with exhaustion. He would cry, telling them how difficult it was to keep up with the grueling schedule. Yet, every time, his family offered unwavering support. Their love and encouragement kept him going, even when he wanted to give up. There was a time when Jungkook doubted his singing abilities. Surrounded by incredibly talented trainees, he felt overshadowed, questioning if he would ever be good enough. It was during this challenging time that BTS's leader, stepped in. who had his own struggles with self-doubt, told Jungkook, "You don't need to be perfect. Just be yourself, and people will love you for it." Those words became Jungkook's guiding light. Slowly, he found his voice, both figuratively and literally. He realized that he didn't need to copy anyone. He only needed to be the best version of himself. On June 13, 2013, Jungkook's dreams were realized when he debuted as the youngest member of BTS. At Just 15 years old, he stood on stage for the first time, a mixture of excitement, fear, and anticipation running through his veins. Their debut song, No More Dream, wasn't just a performance. It was a message. It was a declaration to the world that they were no longer just dreamers, but doers. However, the road to success was not easy. BTS struggled in their early years, fighting to gain recognition in an industry dominated by bigger, more established groups. Despite their talent and hard work, they were often dismissed by critics. But for Jungkook, this adversity only fueled his determination. He poured everything into becoming the best singer, dancer, and performer he could be. The rise to global stardom. As BTS began to gain traction, Jungkook's life was transformed. The shy boy from Busan was now a global sensation. With every album, every performance, and every award, Jungkook was slowly becoming an icon. But the price of fame was not without its challenges. The pressure to perform at the highest level, day in and day out, weighed heavily on Jungkook. One of the most emotional moments in his journey occurred during BTS's 2017 Wings tour. Overcome with exhaustion and self-doubt, Jungkook broke down on stage. In tears, he apologized to his fans, telling them that he wasn't good enough. But the love and support from ARMY reminded him that it wasn't perfection they sought. It was his authenticity, his passion, and his unbreakable spirit. That moment, raw and vulnerable, solidified Jungkook's bond with his fans, and it was a turning point in his journey to finding peace within himself. Jungkook stands as one of the most influential artists in the world. His voice has touched millions, his performances have left audiences breathless, and his journey has inspired countless dreamers. His rise from the quiet streets of Busan to the grand stages of the world is a testament to the power of persistence, passion, and self-belief. But behind the fame and success is still the boy from Busan, a boy who dared to dream, worked tirelessly, and never gave up. His journey reminds us that dreams are not defined by where we come from, but by the strength of our heart and the courage to keep pushing forward. In every note he sings, in every step he takes, Jungkook continues to inspire those who dare to dream, to believe, and to rise.